Hello everyone, this is Antonia Chiamaka hosting the Uplift RX Facebook Live. So before we start, I'm just going to play a song real quick while I grab something, okay? Hold on.
So they called the fire department for us.
Are you playing this game? Are you a gazelle? Are you a lion? I'm telling you that you ain't gotta be perfect. Are you hearing what I'm saying? You don't have to be perfect to get what you want, to do what you want, to have what you want, to be what you want. You don't have to be perfect. It's a lie. I'm trying to go back to now. Are you hearing what I'm saying? I'm trying to look at each second to make sure I'm doing something each second. I want to make sure each minute I'm doing something good. I want to make sure every hour I'm doing something every hour. I want to make sure that day I'm getting something done. On Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday, on Friday, that I'm effective. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect, but what you have to do is perfect the day. That's what I want you to do. You'll never be perfect. As long as you're alive, there's always progress. You can always get better. But listen to me. I want you to practice perfecting the 24 hours. You hear me? 60 minutes a day. 1,440 seconds. That's what I want you to concentrate on. I want you to concentrate on the now. When I wake up in the morning, and I'm working on my speech. When I get up in the morning, I'm answering a phone call. When I get up in the morning, listen to me very closely. I'm writing down every idea I dream about. Every movie. I can't even watch a movie now. I can't even listen to music without writing something down. I get my iPod. I get my iPhone. And I'm writing everything down. It's right here. Everything. So guess what? Guess what? Every week, every time I practice it, every book I read, everything I do to make me better. Are you hearing what I'm saying? I'm actually in a meeting without even thinking in a meeting. You missed what I just said. I'm actually in a meeting. People.
All right. Hello guys. Today is Sunday. Let me see here. Let me see if I got that. Can you all hear me? So today is Sunday, October 9th. October 8th, excuse me, 2017. Okay. So as promised, I said I was gonna come here live to talk about Forex. So if you've been in this group and you're finding it hard or struggling in any Forex area, you can contact me. You can post on the group, or you can inbox me. Okay. All right. I wanted to go over a few things today. The first one is about Forex. So I don't know if any of you have Googled Forex. If you have not, please do Google it, okay? And it's trading currency pairs on your cell phone or your computer, whichever one you choose, and you can do it anywhere in the world that you have access to internet. So you don't have to be in the US, you don't have to be in Nigeria, you don't have to obviously be anywhere. You can be at the beach trading Forex, okay? That's a good discovery. To go over it, there are a lot of different currency pairs in the world, you know, and they're all digital. You can trade USD versus Japanese yen, or you can trade US dollars versus Australian dollars, or US dollars versus Canadian dollars. You can look it up. There are hundreds of them. But what I wanted to go over with you today is there are currency pairs that are major. They are major ones. it's like 80% of the world population trades those currencies. And so that's a big advantage for us who are retail traders, because you can take advantage of it. So if you don't know, some of you are wondering if it's a scam, if it's illegal or not. Well, if you have ever traveled between US or Nigeria or London or Japan or Russia, wherever you are, to another country, you must change your currency to your destination currency. Okay, so for example, if you are traveling from US to London, or if you travel from London to Japan, US to Japan, you have to change your dollars to Japanese yen, otherwise nobody's gonna look at you. Or if you're going to Nigeria from the US, you have to change your US dollars to Nigerian naira, so you could be able to use it, otherwise nobody will listen to you. They'll be like, where are you coming from? Okay, but anyways, so Forex is real. It's real. It's something that you don't hear on the news, on the TV. It's something that happens in the background, and it's a wealth that is transferred from generation to generation of the wealthy to their children and to their children's children, and they get to, the rich gets richer and the poor gets poor because they have no idea. But anyways, those are for your discoveries. I've discovered mine, so go find yours. But anyway, some things that I wanted to go over with you today is first overview, the platform that I'm using to trade Forex, because you and I, or actually myself, let me speak for myself, I have no idea about Forex. I have to learn about it to be able to trade. So I'm using iMarkets Live. I'm sure most of you are part of it. If you're not, it's a company that teaches you how to trade Forex and gives you a lot on when to trade, which currency pair that is trending to get in the trade, and how many, like what your take profit will be. Like if say US dollar was 1.9969, they tell you enter that as your entry point and take your profit at 1.9999. So if you subtract 1.99 from your entry point, then you get your profit. But anything that has profit may have risk and loss, right? So they tell you go 10 pips. If you know what pips is, pip is the unit of measurement for each currency pair. So if you go 10 pips below your entry point, that's your stop loss. So if the US dollar doesn't want to go up, if it doesn't want to trend the way that is predicted, you only lose 10 pips, but you also want to put your gain to 20 pips, so be 2 to 1 in ratio. Okay, may not make sense for some of you. For some that it does, you know what I'm talking about. But if you don't know, you can look up iMarkets Live, or I'll put a link on here to show you the products that they have. The one that I'm using most is the IML Academy. It is a bunch of videos that shows you how to trade, when to trade, which currency pairs that are trending, when and what time that each one come on section. So for example, US sessions, the New York session, if you've known, comes up at 8 a.m. Eastern time. If you're in Nigeria, that would be like 19, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, so that would be 2 p.m. Nigerian time or something like that. And if you're in London, it will be 2 a.m. Eastern time. That's 2 a.m. the US time. I'm sure, let me see here. Let me see when they open in London time. So everything is in reference to US time. So the London opens at 2 a.m. Central Time. That is 3 a.m. Eastern Time in US session. So I'm not really sure what time that will be in London. But anyways, you can Google it. Say 3 a.m. Eastern Time to what time in London, and it'll tell you. Actually, I will do that later for myself. Something else. There's something called volatility. So you want to check in the news. If, for example, Trump, the U.S. president, makes a speech about the U.S. or surrounding countries, the U.S. dollar tends to fall because Trump doesn't say positive things. But anyway, that's a good time to enter a trade because the U.S. dollar will be losing value. So you can enter a trade at that time. And something else is the liquidity. So number of participants in each session. So each time you want to trade, you want to also look at how many people are participating. Some of the MetaTrader 4 would tell you, if you based on your setting, which I can show you later, you can check to see when how many people are in the market. So if it's thousands, 10,000s, then that's a good time because a lot of people are trying to buy the other currency for their present currency. Okay. So, and something else that I wanted to talk about is trading strategies. So there is a lot of strategies out there to trade forex, but most of them are very specific. But the one that I use is called the support and resistance breakout. If you trade forex, you know what that is. So it tells you when there's a support for each of the currency pair. If it breaks out of that support, that's a good time to enter a trade. So for my newbies, what I want to go over with you today is to go into your phone and your Google app or your Android app, Apple Store, and type in MetaTrader 4. It pops up is a blue icon and it's got, I think, M on it. So let me actually see on my phone what that looks like, because I use it so many times that I don't even think about it anymore. Okay, so is a 4 is the circle with a chain around it, and is a 4 in the middle is blue. So you download that app. It's called MetaTrader 4. Once you download it, say open as open without registration if you are not IML member. But if you want to trade on your own, you can register with many brokers out there. There are Traders Way, JAFX is the one that I use. There are other ones, FXTM. If you're in Nigeria, they're located in Lagos and Abuja. So I've called them and found out that they are really existing. So if you're in Lagos or if you're in Nigeria, you can Google FXTM and register with them. They are live in Nigeria. Okay. All right. So download that, and if you're getting into a real account, you have to select a broker and register with that broker and fund your account with how much you feel comfortable trading with. If you want to do a demo account, that's a fake account where the company gives you a fake currency to trade with, so you can practice until you're comfortable to trade on your own. And so you will enter without registration, and what it does, it gives you a platform where you see most currency pairs and where you can trade for practice until you're perfect. Okay, so always want to practice first. You don't want to blow your real money. You have to practice with a practice account. Get comfortable. Make sure that you know what to look for, how to trade, when to trade. What kind of trader are you? Some people are scalpers. They trade by minute, by 5 minutes, 15 minutes. Some people are intra trader, that's day trading, so they trade within the day. Some people are long-term traders, they trade for months, so they can put in one position and let it stay for months, and that's even more money. So that's another section. So for today, you want to write it down. First thing first, look up Forex on Google and know what that is. It's legal, it's legitimate. You don't hear it in the news. It's there. It's existing. It's for the wealthy. But I'm sharing with you today because I discovered that and it's been paying. So, okay. The second one is find a brokerage. You have to have a brokerage account. Ordinary banks that we have as individuals don't let us trade Forex because you know why? They do it with our money and they keep the profit. So don't open a current account or savings account. They're not going to let you trade Forex. You have to find a Forex brokerage account, and I will put in the link at the end of this presentation for the one that I use. I use JAFX. You can Google, there's Traders Way, there is FXTM if you're in Nigeria, okay? All right, so that's number 2. The third one is to set up your account. So if you want to do a Forex reel, you want to send them a copy of your license or your passport, and that's all that is needed, and a proof of address. So if you have a bill, utility bill, that is let me see, your electric bill or your water bill. If you're in Nigeria, that would be your electric, or a bank statement, a bank letter with your address on it, just to verify that you're a real person and that you exist. That's all you need to know. So these 4 things, do that. And our next session, it will be understanding what kind of trader you are. I will list all the traders that there are out there, the strategies that people use. I will tell you when to trade, and I'll tell you what currency pairs that I trade and the other major ones. You have to look for the one that you're comfortable trading, that your money can afford. Some of the trade currencies are high price, some of them are low price, some of them are fast movers. So if you trade them, that means you're in a good position to earn more profit because more people trade it every day. So one thing to make sure to verify today, Forex is world currency trading. It is $5.3 trillion moving across the country, so across the globe, I would say, because people travel from across one country to the other and they change the currency. So that is money movement. You trade currency pairs when people are moving around. And you know what? You can do it on your phone, in the beach, computer, wherever you are. Okay. So, and the next one that I would like to say is to identify your trading goals. So some people trade to make more money because they are tired of paycheck to paycheck living lifestyle, or they are broke and they want to increase their lifestyle spending, or they want to leave a legacy for their children, leave money in the bank for their children to go to college or to get married or to go for a vacation. Whatever your reason is for trading Forex, you have to write it down so that will be your motivation for future trading. Okay, so this ends my story today. Well, not my story. Well, sure, my presentation today. So I will have to leave you all and to continue with my analysis. So for those of you that trade today or Sundays, you have to visit which pair that you trade and analyze the past week and see how it was. Analyze the trades that you put in to make sure that you're on track for having profits. If you're not, you want to look to see what did I miss? What did I miss in that currency pair? Did I miss a news? Did I trade when the market is not trending? So that means there is not a lot of participant. Excuse me. So you want to know why you lost a trade to move on. If you know why you lost a trade, because the past experience help us to build future experience, future trade. So if your past week didn't go well, you have to go back to those trades and to find out why it didn't go well. If it did go well, then you're doing the right thing. So keep going, and keep going until your kids are old enough to learn, or you have money enough to not trade, or whatever the reason. If you've met your goal, you can say, okay, let me just back out for a little bit. Or you're on vacation, you just say, let me take a few minutes or few days, months to get off trading. So, but one thing I want to tell you is, don't get frustrated if you're starting. I'm here. You can always send me a message. You can always inbox me. You can post it on the group if you need help. Myself, I'm a student always. I'm always learning. I always send my mentor a message asking, oh, that trade I lost, do you know why? I've checked all my charts and I don't really see why I lost a trade. Can you help me out? I do that, So everyone, if you don't learn, you are losing. Every day is a learning day, even if you feel you're an expert. I'm a pharmacist, but sometimes I do have to call other pharmacists to ask questions. That's how we do it. That's how we learn. Our children always call us and say, Mom, do you know this? Do you know that? Me as a mom, I always call my mom, even though I'm a mom, I always call and say, Mom, hey, what do you think about this? So every day is a learning day. I'm a student. You're a student. If you don't believe you are, then, it's up to you. You just, if you don't learn, you lose. So, all right. You all have a blessed day, a blessed week ahead. Look in your news. Oh, something else that I wanted to say. Go to forexfactory.com. It gives you a news event for the week. It tells you which currency pairs that are going to have some high impact. So that's the one that you want to look at. When you look at it, you see what time that news will come on. That is the time that you want to trade. Okay? Alrighty. You all have a blessed week. Thank you. Bye.